shadows where the seeds are sown. Fingers tapping on a Ouija board. Broken silence like a shattered chord. Eerie hums in the dead of night. Is it truth?
There we are. Why didn't it stop? I have to mess up every time. Ah, now we're here. Let me see if I can close this one. Yes. Remove. There we are. Well, welcome everybody with another episode of Things Paranormal Talks. Tonight we have a special guest, a paranormal investigator and entertainer, drag queen, hostess for events, and writer of two books, Monique Toosoon.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. And we do the podcast for Europe, and most of our viewers are from the Netherlands, and they have no clue who you are.
They will after tonight.
I hope so. I hope so. In a few weeks, it will be on Spotify and a few other podcast platforms so they can listen to it. So let's get started. How did you get in the paranormal?
So I was really sensitive as a child, and I had an experience that kind of like scared my mediumship away from me. I kind of like woke up in the middle of the night, something terrifying, and after that night, I think I kind of like got so scared I never felt things again until I was in my 20s. And then in my 20s, when it started to happen again, I started to go ghost hunting. And I fell so in love with it. And it was such an exciting adrenaline rush. And then COVID happened. And COVID is where I started ghost hunting in drag. And the reason was because I could no longer go clubbing and go to bars and parties because it wasn't safe to be out in public. So I'm like, I'm going to just go ghost hunting in drag and see what happens. And during the first night I went ghost hunting in drag here in the town, in the area I live in, I went ghost hunting and we got a ghost that said he's a lady. And it was the best EVP we ever captured. And it was so clear. And I just love that the ghosts were sassing me and making fun of me. And it kind of got me hooked on doing ghost hunting in drag.
Yeah. Well, if I see you walking on those high heels, oh my God, I'm so jealous. I would break my neck.
Oh my God, I've run out of places. I've fallen in them for sure. I always tell my guests, I'm like, if I fall down the stairs, just laugh. Like, because I would be laughing too. Just laugh at me. I'm okay, I promise.
Oh, okay, okay.
Accidents happen in those shoes.
Absolutely, they are huge. Uh, so you went ghost hunting as drag. Is about the same time you did the events, or did you do that later?
It kind of started around the same time. It was all within months of everything happening. And then I started doing events, and I started doing events at Wilson Castle, which is in Vermont in the United States here. And it's still one of my favorite places. I hold it near and dear to me. And it was the first place to allow me to do an event in drag. And I'm like, there's got to be something to this. And so that's when I started doing events. And I did my first event there in drag. And the way the energy of the castle responded to me was so magical. And the owner of the castle, who had sat in through probably hundreds of investigations at this point of her castle, had said the night was magical on a different level and different things were happening. And there were some really personal stories that came through. Her grandfather was really into me.
Okay.
So it was like so weird. And she was like, I can see that he would be that person. Like, she's like, he would hit on everything with, like, her grandfather was hitting on me from the other side. And it was so sweet. And she loved it. And she was just like, that's him, you know? And he was just this guy that would hit on every lady at a party. And I'm like, you know, and so now when I go there, I have these magical moments with him. And that's how the event started, though. But the castle was the first place. And it's a magical place for me.
Do you have a favorite place?
Probably the castle, but my second favorite was up until recent events started happening where the Conjuring House went under a lot of, like, it's up
Yeah.
for sale now and blah blah blah. I was hosting New Year's Eve there for a couple of years, and that was my second favorite event of the year. That one always was a lot of fun. The energy there really liked me as well. I'm close with Andrea Perrin, so I got to, like, be in her old home and, you know, connecting with these spirits that she knew as a child. And that was just such a cool event for me. And it's been gone for a couple of years now, but that was my second favorite location.
Well, you hear a lot about the Conjuring House. Did you encounter anything malevolent or just positive and friendly spirits?
Yeah, malevolent, I think, would be the word that a lot of people use to describe it, but I think misunderstood as well. I also believe that the Conjuring House energy is a lot of land energy. So it's not like a lot of people believe it as a demonic thing, and I believe it's actually elemental. It's something connected to the land there, and the whole land, when you drive up to it, it feels like you drive into Jello, and then you're stuck in this, like, shaky vibe for the whole night. Like, it feels like nowhere else. One other place I've been in my entire life, but it's the oddest thing, and it's definitely an elemental feeling. And I think that that is, like, what that people think is malevolent, because sometimes elemental is known for being negative. I don't find it to be negative. I just find it to be
Mhm.
strong.
Yeah, and misunderstood. We talked to Tom Springer this week, and he talked about elementals, and it's a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I strongly believe because people are destroying the earth, and the elementals want to fix it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
100, that's a great theory. Like, that light bulb right there. I love that. Yes. They
yeah,
are pissed off right now. They're mad.
absolutely, and they have no conscience. The only thing they want to do is to save the earth and to restore everything we destroyed.
And they're
Yeah,
aware of who is destroying it, and they're aware of who's helping them fix it.
yeah,
And I believe that. And I've had to help a personal property lately where there was a guy, and he was having a struggle in his home, and he reached out to a medium friend of ours, and it took four of us going down there, and we had to do, like, a little we buried potatoes and fruit and things of the land there, and we did a little ritual, and we asked the elemental there, because this guy was so afraid. He was boarding his windows at his house. And I'm like, this energy is just feeding off of what you're putting into it too. You're boarding it, you're closing it out, you're making it matter. I'm like, just embrace it. It's not negative. It's just upset right now. And we just gotta
yeah,
calm it down. And
yeah,
we gave it an offering. We gave it organic produce. We gave it things from the land, crystals. We did a little prayer for it, you know, and we were just like, please leave this old man alone. And I think we helped.
yeah. Tom described something similar this week to do if the elementals are angry and they are messing with you, how to calm them down. So, yeah, I think something like that would work. You wrote books.
Yes, I have two currently,
Yeah,
and a third one coming.
no,
Yeah.
really. Oh,
So the first one was Haunting of Emery Estate, and then
yeah,
the second one, which just came out, is The Haunting of Hunt Memorial Library. They're investigation books, so they're experiences I've had at these locations with my co-author Rob Guttrow. And he used to be a NASA scientist, like a meteorologist. He did the weather. And so when you go investigating with Rob, he's a note taker. He writes everything down. And so every time I go investigating with Rob, he takes so many notes, we end up turning our investigations into books. And so these are very detailed personal experiences of what we have done in the paranormal world. Can we call this science? Probably not. But this is our personal truths and our stories. And we don't fake stuff. We go and we talk to the ghosts and we write their words in the books.
Wow. Can you describe one remarkable experience from each book?
Yeah. So in the Haunting of Every Estate book, my favorite part of this book is there was a mirror in this location, and it was an antique mirror that the location acquired from a store or someone just giving it to them. And when I first sat in this mirror, I had a weird deja vu, and then I saw an old man in the mirror. And I was like, okay, I'm going to leave the room and I'm going to have all the guests of the event go in here and do the same thing. I want them to sit in front of the mirror. I'm not going to imply that anything happened. I just want to see if they have an experience. They all went in there. I told them to keep it to themselves until the end, and then we'll talk about it. When we went to go talk about it, everyone had the same experience. They either saw the old man or they saw themselves turn into the old man. So
Yes.
we had such a compelling dowsing rod session trying to talk to this mirror, trying to communicate with this old man. And we kind of got this beautiful love story about how he visited his wife after he passed when she would get ready in this mirror. And so that's one of the stories in that book. That is the light, loving story of Haunting of Emery. The rest of the book is about a very creepy ghost that is holding another ghost hostage. Get the book. It's a good one for that. The second book, Haunting of Hunt Memorial Library, was actually the book party for our first book. And we went to go have a book party where we were just going to sign copies. We did a little mini paranormal investigation. And this one turned into a very thick book because it turned into 3 ghosts communicating with us. The best experience from this book that I had was that it led us to multiple places. So it started at this library, and then months later, we went to go finish the book and were taken to a restaurant and a cemetery. So this book just made us drive and do the work, which was so cool. And it's completely unique. And it's not even like our next book that's coming out isn't even as unique as this one was in that way.
That's so cool. I will put the links for your books in the subscription, and I will put it in the text on Spotify and Podimo, everywhere. So if everyone just buy the book, buy the books.
Amazon.com. They're on Amazon. Just search for Monique Toosoon and they'll pop right up.
Yeah, I did the same and they popped just up. Did you do many locations in investigating? So you did the castle, the library, but which places did you go for investigations?
Oh, so I have been all over the United States. I've been on the Queen Mary ship in California. I've been in West Virginia State Penitentiary. I have never done that. I've never done a prison and drag yet. That is my goal. I want to do Alcatraz and drag.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, imagine what the prisoners would do to me in drag in there. Like that would be a fun investigation, but I haven't gotten in there yet. Sweet Spring Sanitarium is one of my favorite places. They don't do paranormal there anymore, but if in the United States, that was probably the biggest place I've ever investigated. And there was just a surprise around every corner there. It was a creepy place. West Virginia State Pen is definitely a second close up for me. Really fun energy. I find that I don't know if you do. I'm assuming you ghost hunt out where you are too.
Yeah.
You know that when you go into a prison, the energy is not the same it is in a hospital or in a the prisoner energy is definitely a whole different vibe, and they're way more playful and energetic. So I always think going into a place where people were that way in real life, it's going to be a more fun investigation.
Yeah, it is. And for men, it's different as for women because they touch you and they can whistle to you and
Mhm.
making even remarks. So, yeah, to be honest, it's one of my favorite locations.
And for me, imagine me going into a prison in drag. I'm throwing a complete wrench in that. I'm not going in there male or female. I'm going in there somewhere in the middle doing something that maybe back in that day I would have been put in prison for or put in a mental hospital for. They're going to be totally triggered by the fact that I'm there the way I am. And
Yeah,
that's why I call myself the world's most unique trigger object.
you are. For sure.
It's a different time for sure.
Do you have a bucket list for places you still want to investigate besides Alcatraz?
Oh, that's number one. That is 100% my first. Winchester Mystery House is up there.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to be in there bad. I also want to do the Anchorage Hotel in Alaska. It's known for being very negative towards women, and I want to see what it would do to a drag queen. So, I'm kind of curious. It's definitely one of those places that I've seen a few shows about, and it leaves a residual vibe on my energy. So I want to go there and just check it out for myself.
Oh, you're so badass.
Thank you.
Did you ever get jump scared in an investigation?
Just I think only one time really. One of our friends, it was at West Virginia State Pen, and we were sitting in different cells, and she was like two cells ahead of me and I was a couple behind her, and something kicked her cell bed and it made the biggest noise. And she screamed, and if she screams, everyone knows something's not right because she does not scream off of anything. So that was a jump scare for all of us, and a lot of equipment went faulty in that moment. It was
Oh,
a really weird night. But that was probably the only jump scare for me. We've left places scared. Um, Sweet Spring Sanitarium, I know I talked about that being the biggest place, but that place is in West Virginia, which is very woodsy and quiet and different from where city life completely. And the sanitarium is up in a mountain, completely vacant from life. No cell phone service, no internet, no way to reach the outside world. You
wow.
cannot call, communicate. So when you go to investigate here, it's you and 300 rooms. That's how many rooms are in this building. It's that big. So one of those nights we were in this building, I was with just a team of like four people, and it was a small group, and we just rented the place out to ourselves just to have fun for the night. And around like 2 o'clock in the morning, we go downstairs to the place where you have a equipment hub where you charge all your equipment. So we went down there to plug some equipment in, get some drinks, get snacks, and we look outside and there was headlights coming through the windows.
Okay.
And we were like, oh my God, what is going on right now? We're freaking out. There's a car here. There's not supposed to be anybody here. We're in the middle of nowhere. The property owners have told us they will not come here in the middle of our investigation. Like, so we're freaking out. We send part of our group down this hill to go see what the lights are about. They come back to the building we're in, the Sweet Springs, and they go, something really weird is going on. Their doors are all open on the cars. It looks like people may have gotten out. I don't know what's happening. The guy is talking weird. And so we're like sweeping equipment off tables into bags. We're running out the doors of this place, driving us away as fast as we can because we're like, I don't know if we're going to get murdered here tonight. That is scarier than any ghost we have ever dealt with. And it came to find out it was the town drunk.
Okay.
And
You
he just
messed
came
up.
parked on the property and was just drunk. And we were like, yeah, well, that was scary. Had we known it was the town drunk, we probably wouldn't have left. But
I can imagine
Yeah,
really, because there are lunatics all over the place.
absolutely.
I think I would have fled out as well. Oh, I forgot to ask one question. You do events, but before you did the drag events, did you do host events as well?
Yeah, so I actually have been hosting drag shows for 20 years. So longer than I've been doing paranormal, I've been doing drag. And I've been known as the hostess with the mostest in New Hampshire. Comedy is kind of my thing. I'm very comfortable on a microphone. I love talking down to an audience, and I just love making people laugh and being stupid. And so I kind of got that vibe from doing the whole drag thing. But I do like one or two shows a year now, and then that's it. It's so much work.
It is. Yeah, the preparations.
Yeah, and it takes a lot out of you.
It does. It really does. Did you ever participate in a paratainment episodes?
Like TV, para TV.
Yes.
Yeah, so I haven't done anything that's been faked. I did film like a TV show in Hollywood where they faked some stuff, but I have done 3 TV shows where nothing was fake that were real paranormal TV. So I did 2 episodes of Dark Echoes, which is on Amazon. One was at a colonial inn and the other one was at a restaurant, and that one's a lot of fun because I did Estes with a friend and we were on toilets together side by side in different stalls, and they were filming us while we were sitting on toilets doing Estes, and it was the funniest thing. And then I did an episode of The Ghost Finders, and it's the season finale. It just came out a couple of months ago.
Okay, where can I find the Ghost Finders? Also
I
on
don't
Amazon?
I don't know where The Ghost Finders is, but I believe it's theghostfinders.com.
Okay, I
And that's
need
a
to
really good
see.
episode.
I need to see it. But if any of the shows would ask you, would you do it?
Be
Like
fake?
the Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm all about the entertainment aspect of the ghost hunting. I wouldn't go in there and let them make me fake stuff, but I would go in there and join the vibe and be myself and just have fun with it and be entertained by the whole thing.
Yeah, they probably won't ask you.
No, they won't. They've had their chances. Trust me. They know who I am. They aren't asking. They don't
It
need
would,
to.
it would be fun though.
Yeah, it would. I've done some stuff with these little TV shows which were really fun, and I've had some Hollywood experiences that are a lot of fun, but if something pops up someday, great. But I've learned a lot about the paranormal world, and drag queens are not really a big part of it. So I'm kind of
Yeah, so it's all over the place where people have problems with drag, and I just don't understand it
mhm.
because it's entertainment, it's for fun, it's for adults, and I love it. I really, really, really love it. I
Yeah.
worked with a colleague in a store, and in the weekend he was drag.
Mhm.
And I even went out with him, and he was so beautiful. The only thing I said to him, how on earth will I find a man next to a woman like you?
But that's not a real woman. We're fake women. You're a real woman.
I am, but you can make fun of it.
I laugh at everything though. I don't just laugh at this. I laugh at everything. I take nothing in life seriously, and I think that's a big part of being a drag queen.
Yeah, you get a thick skin.
Yes, for sure. 100% gonna have thick skin.
Yeah. So you're high sensitive yourself. Um, do you use it during investigations?
I say I'm a lower sensitive, so I am like a medium rare. I'm on the lower end of that. I get stuff mostly from children, which I don't know why, but it tends to come from children more. But I tend to get like feelings in my legs or my arms, like tingles, deja vu. Sometimes I see things that's very uncommon, like naked eye stuff. I've only really seen a couple of things like that. Um, but yeah, it's there. It's not the same way like a tarot card reader can communicate with someone's, passed away family members. Like that doesn't happen for me. Like I'm not talking to anything on the other side unless it's through a radio. Sometimes I'll see things, but nothing's really giving me messages.
Ah, and if you are practicing because you can open up more,
Hmm.
that's by practicing.
Yeah, then that's I'm hoping that I open up more. I'm open to it, so it's definitely there. I'm listening,
Yeah,
and things
well,
change. It grows.
absolutely. Uh, let me see if I can read my own. Did you ever go overseas for investigations?
Oh, let me think. So I didn't go overseas for an investigation, but I got to go to Italy to teach a couple of years ago. And we went to Frascati up in Rome, up on the mountain, and there was this old Roman manor up there, and it was beautiful. Big villa, very creepy. And I always bring like a spirit radio and something else with me just in case. You never know when you're gonna need a
Yeah,
radio. So we met up with a couple of other people from this event that we were at, and we're like, let's go ghost hunting upstairs. And so we did like a little mini ghost hunt at this like hotel up in the mountains in Italy, and it was really magical. And not a lot happened, but it was just a really cool experience.
did you get some voices through the radio?
Yeah, but nothing enough that we were like connecting or I mean we weren't
Mm,
taking it super seriously either. We didn't have a lot of stuff with us, just a couple of small things. And
yeah. Which countries would you like to visit for an
oh,
investigation?
I will go to any country that wants a ghost hunting drag queen to investigate. Like I would go to any location. That's my vibe is all of them. I want to do them all. I want to be in like I don't know if there's a specific country, but any location.
Any location.
Really, I
Well,
want to go everywhere.
I heard Scotland is
Oh,
beautiful with the castles. So who
yeah, I love
knows?
castles. I want to go to prisons more. I think that's my goal for 2026.
Well, you have the biggest prisons in the UK, in the United States,
Yeah.
and our prisons aren't that big.
No.
No, we have one here in the area, and how many cells do they have? I think something about 200,
Oh,
and
that
that's
is
about
small.
it. Yeah, they are really small.
Yeah, I think I want to do prisons. I want to do bigger locations. I've been doing a lot of the local ones in the past few years, and I think I'm ready to like reach out and just leave my zone here and try something bigger and see what changes in that energy. Because I've been
Well,
so focused on events in my area. Like
yeah,
I need to put my energy in something else like now.
in Germany, they have very big castles.
My husband's from Germany.
You're kidding.
No, my husband is German and from Germany, and his mom was born in Germany.
Oh, that's so cool. I live 10 minutes from Germany.
Oh, you do? So where do you live?
I live in Arnhem, and that's
Oh,
in the Netherlands. And if I jump into my car, I'm in Germany in 10 minutes.
I believe he's from Mannheim.
Mannheim, that's, I think, 2 hours drive.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I got to meet his aunt Tina from Germany this past year, and she was amazing.
yeah, people are amazing in Germany. Very
Good.
friendly, also.
And some creepy castles I need to check out, apparently.
Yes, beautiful castles. I love them. I really, really love them. You have one castle from Frankenstein. Oh, you
Oh,
really need to see it.
yeah. I the bigger castles, the better. I haven't been to any castles aside from Wilson Castle, I think,
Yeah.
for ghost hunting.
Okay. They are huge compared to that castle.
Yeah, Wilson Castle's a house castle, so it was intended for a home. The
Yeah.
castles out there were like kingdoms.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you can get lost.
I love it. I will do it. I will do it in platform shoes and I'll fall down the stairs.
Probably. You have to let me know because I have to see it.
I would love that.
Probably I fall down laughing as well.
Oh, as long as we're all laughing, it's okay.
Exactly, exactly. Um, did you hear about haunted locations in overseas, here in Europe or whatever, which triggered you
With what?
uh, to want to come over? Like Brand's Castle in Romania.
Oh, that was one that I actually was looking into going to. I think Patty Negri went there, and
Yeah,
yeah, so I'm close with Patty Negri as well. And I was talking to her about going for her event there, but it was so soon after she had booked it. But yeah, that would be a really fun one to do. There's something else out in, I think it's in the UK that I saw. I can't remember what it was exactly. It was like a village though, like a whole abandoned village.
you have them in Spain, in Italy. Um, I think also in Greece. Uh, could be in maybe Ireland or Scotland, but there are abandoned villages all over the place. But Italy, they have beautiful abandoned places.
Yeah, Italy was really beautiful. The architecture was amazing in Italy.
Yeah.
And I didn't leave, I really didn't leave Rome except when we went up into the mountains. Other than that, so I really only saw the things that were down there. But there were places that the like the Colosseum. Could you imagine doing a ghost hunt at the Colosseum?
I've been to a Colosseum in Greece, and
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't get anything. And I went to a Colosseum in Turkey, and it was so busy. I I was even scared to get out my K2 meter or my voice recorder.
Oh.
It was so busy. Yeah, a lot of people, buses full.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place. It was in the middle somewhere, Pamukkale, and you have there mountains, and there is some kind of mineral on the outside, and it looks like
Oh.
snow. And they have thermal baths, and there's a abandoned village next to it. It's absolutely beautiful. And
Mm.
I've been to Venice, and that gives you a really strange vibe because you walk through the streets and you have squares, and down there are bodies
Ooh.
everywhere. Yeah, they are all mass graves.
Yeah, see that would mess with my energy a little bit too. Um
Yes.
I wanted to go to Pompeii when I was in Italy. And did you ever make it to Pompeii? Because I bet that is
Nope, 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 nope. I really want to go back to Italy, but Venice was really on my bucket list
okay.
because I wanted to Venice itself, but also to the, island. What's it called? Um,
Sicily?
Poveglia,
Amalfi?
Poveglia
Okay.
Island. Yeah, and all the plague victims were brought there. And
Oh.
if you walk on the island, you walk on ashes because they
Oh.
burned there. But it was restricted. But
Oh.
It's an interesting island.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hmm. And you have in Greece also same kind of island, and they have a leper island, and people live there and die there. Lovely vibe, really, really lovely. Yeah. So
Yes.
maybe some bucket list for you.
Yeah, I need to get out there and just do a little tour of all the countries and do a ghost hunt in each one. That would be fun.
It would be. I've been to a lot of places. Cyprus and the Turkish part. There's a place, and they're all ruins, just
Ooh.
ruins. It took us 2 days to see everything. And in the bottom part of the ruins, there are houses, restaurants, stores.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we went to a castle there, and you could hear a cannon.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's a
have to
really
even.
cool.
Yeah, and it's from the 1100s.
Oh, wow. That's definitely an old one.
It is. So put it down for your bucket list.
Yeah, definitely. Have you been to any place that was like mass destruction?
Oh, I have
That's
to
why I'm
think.
thinking like Pompeii, something like that. Like that would be something I've never really been to. And that would be kind of cool to see what the vibe is.
The only place I've been where there was mass destruction is the place where I live, because the whole town was gone
Oh no.
during World War II. And if you know A Bridge Too Far, that's about
Yeah.
this area.
Okay.
Yeah. And the vibe is very, very, very strange. And if I go to Greece, there's everything quiet and peaceful, but I get homesick. I
Oh,
want
okay.
to be in the chaos. I'm used to it. You feel the difference. As soon as I come home, I feel stressed, and it's gone in 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 days, and then it feels all right. But I
Wow.
get homesick if I
Yeah.
leave. Yeah, because you're so used to the chaos
Yeah.
and the energy. Yeah,
I would love to go to like Chernobyl, something like that.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's safe, but I would just be very curious to see the kind of readings you would get from like K2s and
I think they are going all over the place.
yeah. I think that that would be interesting to see like the kind of evidence that would come out of a place like that, the kind of stories that could come through or
Exactly. That would be interesting. But there are scientists who say and claim it's safe to go there because there are dogs who live there and the environment is restored. All kinds of animals, and they are stronger, less sick. Um, so maybe it's not that dangerous.
yeah, maybe it's in the future.
Wow, that would be fun.
It would be a different one. That would be there. We have an amusement park out here that like um when I see videos of Chernobyl, like when they do like they'll send like the drones through Chernobyl. There's an amusement park in West Virginia called Lake Shawnee that kind of gives me
I heard
similar
of it.
vibes.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
heard of
has
it.
like that abandoned feel to it, and like the Ferris wheel, like you just see the abandoned buildings. It almost they have very similar imagery to me.
Yeah, a fly.
Got them here too.
I missed it. So probably will come back, but what the heck? um, Now I can remember seeing you in a podcast. Did you have a podcast for yourself or just as a guest?
So I was doing one. It was called Ghost and Glitter, and I think I did a season of it, like probably 6 to 10 episodes. And then I just got so busy doing events that I kind of stopped doing the podcast, just focusing on events. And then this year I decided that I was going to do more focused things for myself in private events where I'm not doing big things, and because I want to go back to my original roots of ghost hunting with just my original team and doing evidence collection that way versus doing events. So the podcast was one of those things that kind of is getting pushed away so I can kind of just go back to relaxing a little bit with the ghost hunting.
Yeah,
Because I feel like you get your best evidence when you're relaxing doing it. And I feel like I've been so event focused the past few years, which I'm not going to stop doing events. I love doing it. But I also want to do more for just myself and my Scooby gang.
absolutely understandable because you're busy the events, and if you do the podcast, you have to have guests, topics to talk about, prepare, doing the podcast. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It
It is.
really, really is a lot of work. So, have you have any plans for this year for
Yeah.
event?
I have so much going on this year. It's going to be a busy year. So this month I don't have anything going on. In February I'm going to be at the Ritz Theater in New Jersey. In March I'm going to be in Linville, Maryland, doing an event. I'm also going to Atlantic City for a Paracon in March, which is at a light. I'm going to be hosting a VIP ghost hunt at a lighthouse in
Mhm.
Atlantic City, which is like a big Las Vegas of New Jersey. It's a gambling town, which is really fun. And then after that, I have a couple of events at the castle later in the year. Another Paracon, Maine Paracon, which I'm sure you've had a few guests from Maine Paracon on there. And then I'm going to be doing Mass Paragon again for Sam Baltrusis, who's like my para dad. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the year is just my focus for my team, and I
Yeah,
booked probably 5 events for the whole year, and that's it. And the rest of the year is for me.
cool. Now you mentioned Sam Baltrusis. Have
Yeah,
you been to the Lizzie Borden house?
I have been to never in drag, but I've been there 4-ish times. I've stayed there quite a few times, multiple weekends. And I've had some crazy things happen there, and then nights that were completely silent. Nothing happened. Um, One of the crazy ones there was we were sleeping there, and I take sleeping pills because I am somebody that gets sleep paralysis really easy. I tend to like wake up and not able to move, and it freaks me out. So I went to the Lizzie Borden house and I forgot my sleeping pills. And I'm like, I'll be fine. It's all good. It's just one night. No, that night, of course, I have sleep paralysis. I don't see anything in the moment of sleep paralysis. I just am freaked the hell out that it happened at Lizzie Borden in the 3rd floor where the dead children are. And I'm like, if I don't wake up, when I wake up from this, I'm going and sleeping in the car. There's no more sleeping in this room tonight. I didn't leave, but that was creepy. But we also had another thing that happened there where one of our friends was just sleeping in the bed. It was actually in the same area. I think it was the same rooms upstairs on the 3rd floor. And one of them heard a massive bang on the wall and went onto the other side, and there was no one there. So they were in bed, like just sleeping, and someone banged on the wall, and then they went to go check on it, and nothing was there. So something banged on the wall and woke them up, and that's kind of
Yeah.
scary, I guess.
So no sleep for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those places where you're either going to sleep really good or you're not going to sleep. I
Yeah.
have slept in the room with the mom while the stepmother was murdered, though.
And did you sleep well?
I did. Honestly, that one was a little weirder for me because They have like a chalk outline on the floor, so you can kind of like lay
Okay.
on. Yeah, they literally have a chalk outline on the floor. So well, at least I feel like they used to. Um, but it's in the bedroom. So when you sleep in that room, you sleep right next to it. You look down and you can see where the body was.
Oh, that's macabre.
And then of course the couch downstairs where the father was hacked, and but it tends to be a chill vibe there. I don't find it to be that scary or heavy or anything crazy.
Okay. And what do you think? Did she do it?
Um, I don't know. I am one of those people that doesn't I don't know, because I want to think that she didn't, but I also think that money plays a big part in people's lives. And when you hear the story of Lizzie Borden from the tour guides there, you really hear a lot about the money situation. And the
Yeah.
money situation drove people to murder many times over the course of many generations. So
Yeah.
I do think that she could have been murdering her parents because the mother was squandering the money.
That's a possibility as well.
Yeah, and that's my biggest theory. That the one I hear the most, the one I think I align with the most, is that the girls were not happy that the stepmother was squandering the money, and they took care of it, and the uncle helped, and
The
it paid
uncle,
off.
yeah, he came just the day before.
Yeah, Lizzie
Yep.
Borden is going to be the next monster series for Netflix.
Oh, I have to see it. I have to see it. Yeah, at Geen, I didn't make it because it's too much. But Lizzie Borden, I have to see it.
Yeah, Ed Gein was a lot.
Yeah, knowing the story is one thing, but seeing it, well,
I
too
would
much.
love to go to the property where he was.
Yeah, the house is gone, I think.
It's been destroyed, but I've seen
Yeah,
ghost hunters go into the woods where the property used to be, and they've kind of used radios and stuff and gotten some pretty cool things out of it.
yeah, I remember Steve Shippey with Cindy Keza. They went there,
I saw,
and
yeah.
yes, and they had some pretty good voices through the radio, and very clear as well. So
Yeah,
interesting.
that would be cool.
And yeah, or the hotel, the murder hotel, H. Holmes.
Oh, yeah, 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 yes. Or
Yeah.
Hotel Cecile, that's a good one too out here.
Okay.
We have a
What
lot of
happened there? What happened there?
the Hotel Cecile is the one where the lady was found in the water tank on the roof
Oh, that's one.
with the elevator button thing where she was putting, they thought she was doing
Yes,
some sonic thing with
yes.
elevator buttons. And then they found her in the water tank. And then this hotel is just known for people dying in it. Like a celebrity killed themselves in a room there. Somebody jumped from a window. Patty Negri was on Ghost Adventures there, actually. And she was led to the window that someone jumped out of.
I have to see that episode. I missed it. But
Yes.
I have HBO, so
Yeah, Patty was almost gonna jump out the window. She was like led to the window where the person jumped, and they were like, don't get that close to the window. Don't get that close to the window. Yeah.
excuse me. Oh my God. Yeah, that's are amazing locations to investigate.
Yeah, and I have just barely touched the base here.
You have so much. Did you ever investigate cryptids?
So not intentionally.
You came
not,
across?
yeah, not going looking for cryptids. Like I've never gone looking for. I absolutely would. I know a lady that looks for Loch Ness monster around here, and she's talked about bringing me on a Loch Ness hunt with her. And I'm like, I'll do it. Hell yeah, why not? But there was a place I investigated that was a church, and everyone we were with felt that there was something cryptidy outside watching us inside it. It was a very like a man made out of branches or bark, like tree material, something natural of the land, and it was just very creepy, and it smelt bad, and it was dark, and it created big shadows. But other than that, Hinsdale House, New York, cryptid, puckwedgie kind of thing. Weird vibes in the woods there. It's like Conjuring House. I feel like it's elemental.
Okay, so no cryptids. But would you go on a Bigfoot hunt?
Hell yeah, why not? Why not? I'll
I
run
see
through the
you
woods.
go on a hunt, Mothman, Dogman.
As long as someone's filming it, I'll do anything, right? If there's a camera rolling and it'll make some good footage, I will do it. I want to escape Alcatraz and drag.
There are sharks in the water.
Well, I will go in the water. I just want to go through the hole in the prison cell. I'm not
That's
swimming. No, hell no.
Don't touch the hair, sister.
Yes, no water for me. No. Mm-mm.
No.
No sharks either. No, thank you.
Oh my God. And it seems to be very cold as well, the water.
Yeah, probably out there. That's like North California.
Yeah. And crocodiles. No, too scary animals. Too much,
Yeah.
too much, too much.
Big sharks.
Yes. Is there anything yeah, equipment. What is your favorite?
Phasma Box, which is an app that's a radio, is one of my
Yeah.
favorite. Very clear, and it doesn't have any like noise in it. I love that one, and it usually talks really well for me. But I also love Tripwire. That's one of my favorite tools, and dowsing rods. I use dowsing rods at almost every investigation. I when I first started investigation, I thought like dowsing rods were like a huge joke or scam. And then I started playing with them and I'm like, you cannot make these things stand still. Like they're impossible to hold still. And then so when you start to see how they work, the magic starts to grow for you about them. And like they've become one of my favorite tools now.
Yeah. Did you ever use a Ouija board?
I have a really pretty one right behind me. I don't tend to use them, but I'm not afraid of them.
I'm not as well because we use the spirit box and every device to get in contact. It's just a device.
Yeah, I agree. Everything's intent.
And if we're talking about equipment, which one do you never use and will you never use?
I really never use EMF detectors. I never use them because I have so many other toys that I can use that are better. I feel like they're just like the standard tool that everyone has. So I'm going for something that nobody's else using.
Yeah. So no SLS.
I have an SLS. I don't use it though. Barely ever. I have all the equipment, but I barely use a lot of it. The stuff I like use the Epic Box. Have you heard of the Epic Box?
I don't think so.
That's something I just got more in the past like year or two, but it says yes or no. That's it.
Okay.
And it's really clear, and that has been a fun tool at the investigations lately because you can just ask questions and it will say yes. It's really quick and it works good.
Okay, it's same kind of device like the Flux, the triangle with the two lights.
Yeah, but it talks.
It talks.
It talks. It says yes or no. It's not lights. So it talks. And then with the flux, you can change I think the parameter on it. I don't think you probably can on the Epic Box too. And the flux is a sensor as well. This is not a motion sensor.
Okay. Interesting.
I love my flux though too. I use that as well.
Ah.
I have everything. I love it. I love all the tools.
Yeah. The more the merrier.
Yeah, I agree. My husband hates me. We're going poor.
You get broke if you go ghost hunting and want to have all the equipment.
Yeah, and I have to have beautiful hair and dresses to wear while I'm ghost hunting. I'm expensive.
Yes, absolutely. And they are stunning every single time. The
Thank you.
Elvira, I love it.
I'm obsessed with Elvira. Clearly, she's all over this room.
Yeah.
I love her. She is the reason I am doing what I'm doing right now.
Ah, but
As a kid, I was obsessed.
she isn't drag, isn't she?
No, she's a woman.
Okay.
She's
Just to be
actually she's a
clear,
lesbian.
I don't care. I'm a Catholic.
No, this is a more recent for her though, but she's a real woman. Yeah, no, and she was someone on the reason I fell in love with her as a kid was I used to watch her on TV and she just had this zero nerve to her. She had no anxiety in her and she just had every piece of control with how she presented herself, how she talked, and there was no hesitation behind her. She controlled it. And I just watched her and I just was so amazed by her and just how perfectly poised and put together she was. And she just, there's an amount, I mean, she's a cult sensation to this day, like she had this pose to her that just kept going for years and years and years.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's a phenomenon.
Yes. She's beautiful and you are beautiful as
Oh,
well.
thank you.
You're welcome. So we are nearly at the end of the hour. So if people want to find you and follow you, where?
Monique Toosoon on everything. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and also MoniqueToosoon.com for events. You can find my books on Amazon.com, but just type in Monique Toosoon and you'll find a whole bunch of stuff.
That's very, very, very good advertisement for yourself.
They might find stuff they don't want to find too.
So I want to thank you for coming on. And always the question later on this year, if my co-host is back again, would you like to come back and have
Absolutely.
another talk with us?
Absolutely. This is fun.
It is. It really is. And then I'm closing off. So, everyone, thanks for watching now on the live and Wednesday if we do the rerun. So, have a great evening. See you all next time.